I'm in the projects. I'm at the Kingdom. I ain't never been here. This shit look like a stadium.
Hey, yo, I don't know what podcast y'all listening to, but the only one I'm listening to is Sophisticated Ignorance. Because you know why? That's the only shit that's lit to me. Harlem,
Police got shit.
Front of the session, want to run that bitch, and the spread of philosophy today is Sophisticated Ignorance.
Coast Wave, True Gang, we all in here, man. Sophisticated Ignorance, man. That one.
It's your boy Ill Will, man. Sophisticated Ignorance. Y'all get that? That's an oxymoron, but it makes sense. Get hip, man. Stay elevated. You know what it is. Your boy Ill Will, man. Yaktown on this beat.
Your boy Shotgun Shook, man. Sophisticated Ignorance, man. Tap in, man. You already know, man. Good old merch, man.
Yo, Gwitty's paper, Sophisticated Ignorance. Fuck everybody. I might name my album that. That's why I might name every name in the album.
Sophisticated Ignorance, HOC, we in the building. It's the Kid Cortez. Tap in, cop some shit, man. Flee, you heard?
Yo, get a load of me, no control of me, I control everything. I.C.E is in the motherfucking building. You're now watching Sophisticated Ignorance, you heard? Hey, let me give you niggas a word of advice, you punk ass nigga. You walking down the alley by yourself? Bring a dog with you, sucker.
Welcome to the Ignorance.
This is Sophisticated Ignorance, write my curses in cursive.
And that's poor. Oh, damn, I almost messed up. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Sophisticated Ignorance. We gonna get straight to the point.
Let's talk about it.
I don't know what you want me to do. I'm sorry.
Let's talk about it.
Please stop comparing yourself to Cardi B and Offset. This is rich people problems.
Yes. Yeah, honey, y'all broke like me, B. Hey, you gotta go to work. Queen, you gotta get up and get your coffee for next morning. Like, yeah, don't be out here making decisions like that.
Please stop comparing yourself to Cardi B and Offset. These are rich people problems. I can't say it enough. I can't stress it enough. Stop doing that. You know, obviously they're human beings like everybody else, but status plays a part. Status plays a part in how people operate, how they deal with each other, and you know, man. I hope people can understand where I'm coming from when I say that. Like, I hope people don't be like, oh, they're regular people just like us. Like, yes, they are, but they got money. And when you have a rich public figure, significant other, you have to kind of watch how you portray yourself and how you conduct yourself in front of the camera, off the camera. And that's what led us here, man. This is a very, very crazy situation. But I'm just going to ask off the rip. Do y'all think Cardi B let somebody hit while she was pregnant?
Yes.
Facts. She had to get that lick back.
Yeah, no, I don't think she did. You know what I mean? You don't have
she did that shit.
You don't have to actually do it to get your lick back. You just say you did.
Nah, she did that.
Nah, I don't think she did it.
She's tired.
Y'all think she would risk her career for being tired?
I mean, she don't need him for the career.
I didn't say she did, but
right.
that type of situation.
You think
risk?
You think that's risking her career?
Yes.
I don't think it's a risk of the career.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about specifically.
I was about to ask you, what do you mean?
Oh, okay. I think Cardi B of status being pregnant and sleeping with somebody else while she's married and risking that get out is risking her career. Absolutely. Yeah. You don't even know what that person's gonna do. You have no control over that. Cardi B, since she has gotten rich, I would say her incident on the red carpet with Nicki Minaj was the last time she's put herself in harm's way career-wise and dealt with the ramifications of that and has not done anything out of pocket crazy since. I mean, we're talking about somebody from the Bronx who came up the hard way. I don't see her risking her yes, it is. Who you affiliate yourself with on an intimacy level can risk your career. Offset's doing it multiple times, and I think he can do it because he's clearly been doing it. I just don't think she does it because the ramifications that come with that are a little bit too heavy on her than it would be on him. So yeah, like that's all high level status women. Like I don't think.
So
Beyonce
my question to you:
pregnant. I don't think Rihanna's sleeping with somebody while she's pregnant, like while they're married, obviously in relationships. I don't think they risk that.
So my question to you is that you don't see her pretty much willing to lose it all based off emotion.
No, she would have did it a long time ago. It's not the first time Offset has done this.
Yeah,
Why would she do it now? I mean, there's a pattern. There's history. Like he's literally what she's mad at now. He's been doing for like the last 3 to 4 years.
I feel you, but I don't think like she would be thinking rational in this situation because I feel like at this point, this is the most they kind of let the window open on a relationship. If that makes sense, like they've done it before, but to this extent, you know what I mean? Like, have we ever seen them go into such detail on their dislike for each other before?
Nah,
I'm just asking both of y'all.
nah, but I think her being tired, obviously, he's under the impression that this might be over because of how he reacted. Usually, he doesn't really give much of a reaction. He might say some light shit here and there. I mean, you heard the way he was talking to her in them texts. He's talking to her like Williams. He'll be back. I don't think he takes her serious. I think this is the first time he took her serious. Hoes make it. Oh. Okay. Jones make it hard, but homie dinner's at. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think she did it because she's just like you said, it's been going on for years and years. So it's just like I think she's tired of it. She even had it like a little hit song, like not a hit song, but that song was hard on that album. That "Be Careful of Me," like that's just again years ago of how long this circumstance and this situation has been going on. So it's like, after years of cheating, yeah, I think that's what really made her do the deed and say, you know what, I'm gonna do this while I'm pregnant. It's just like, for women, I know that's like emotionally, it's so tough for them to deal with that. I mean, I'll say humanly, it's tough for them to deal with that because even when men get cheated on, ninjas ain't trying to hear it neither. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know. It's crazy. I'm just trying to make my money out here. YouTube's not playing. We got 2 strikes this week. We trying to clean up, all right? So
we
ninjas. Yeah, I think yeah, she's tired of this same situation, same circumstance. You cheat, I acknowledge it. You say sorry, we're back together. You cheat, I acknowledge it. Saying sorry, back together. So it looks like the story has been spun. I mean, we got everything we can out of this relationship. We had some wonderful years. Looks like we got 3 beautiful kids. And we got some businesses, but it's to a point where it's like, it seems like it's at a point where, they don't. How can I say this? They don't want to split amicably. Best way I could put it to you. It looks like it's going to be some damages when it comes to divvying up the properties, the assets, and things like that, because things is already getting petty. The whole "I will expose you" Texas if you do this, and we already here. So ain't no telling where we're gonna go with this.
And this is my problem with situations like this, because if you knew what it was and et cetera, and what makes a person go through this for years? You know what I mean? Because there's obviously not peace of mind. So
wait, sorry. Yeah, I'll answer that. My fault. Go ahead.
no, like you could jump in any time. I'm just saying, like, what makes a person, and money's not good enough for me. I'm sorry. Like, to me, I feel like they both have enough to where that shouldn't really matter anymore.
I mean, we've seen this before, though.
Yeah, that's the sad thing is that we've seen this before. We've seen this story. At what point do you learn from a mistake?
I just think that, obviously they got married very young. I don't think they necessarily understood what marriage is, what it's about. Clearly, he doesn't. I mean, when you make a commitment to a person, you're making a commitment to your marriage, to your significant other, to your family, to and he's not willing to give up being outside for that. And the thing I want to ask y'all though, I mean, obviously she wanted it to work. She really wanted the idea of having a family, having a husband and my children. She wanted it to work. That's why she stuck it out. Because the marriage till death do us part. That's what marriage is supposed to mean. People play with marriage today. A lot of people just want that day, that celebration, and then they're over it, and then they're ready to get a divorce. But I'm like, we can agree that Cardi B is more than just this relationship, right?
Right.
We can agree to that. So then why would we think that just the relationship is her willing to be intimate with somebody pregnant when we can acknowledge that she's more than just this relationship? Because I hear, like, I'm giving vivid detail based on her, how she's conducted herself, her patterns, her consistencies, and the things she did, why I don't believe she did it. Are the only reason why y'all think she did it is just because she's tired?
No, my thing, I personally feel like, and I could be wrong, is I feel like she does give me vibes like, oh, I will burn this down. Just to prove a point. She does give me those type of vibes from everything, like since following her. She does give me the vibes of, oh, I'll lose all this. I do think
it's down or herself down. Because I still get, I mean, her on the line was, I'll burn this down, but that's burning yourself down because you still have an audience, you still have corporate deals, you still have things you're the face of. Like, I just don't see her risking it.
I mean, I don't really, like I said, I don't really see her losing her career over this. But she set aside from being tired, even the score seems like a trait of this individual, if you would. And it's been something that's been going on for too long, and it's like the way she was even speaking, you know, then just forgot like who I am, like, you know what I'm saying, like just even the way I forgot what song she was singing in the beginning of that live or how it went, but
where the fine niggas at? That shit sounded fire. Pause.
Yeah, but it's long story short, like I'm back outside. I'm back outside, and I can identify with that feeling. Like you being with someone for a long time, and you really wanting it to work because you probably didn't have the greatest family dynamic, but you want your personal family dynamic to go great, which would explain all the years of allowing it. So it's like, what is a person to do after even you cheating and they're like, you know what, I'm gonna still go fight for this, and you still do it, and it's like, you know what, bro, it's on that. Gloves off. Gloves is off. Like, I'm not about to be in here and keep playing with you, bro. I'm out here giving and being faithful to you, like 365, 7 days out the week, gang. And every time I turn around, you out here outside doing something, bro. Like, now I'm outside. Especially if the relationship is to a point where we're not even, you know, having those interactions. So now I'm dry. You out here getting busy, making my name look. Oh hell, man.
Like, I didn't. Well, I want to clarify for my comments. I was saying when I said affect her career, it didn't. It coming out the way it did wouldn't affect her career. The way Offset said it, I'm talking about if the person she did that with, giving them the power in the situation to be able. If a man, especially if it's a regular Declan, if a man comes out and say, I was smashing Cardi, she was still pregnant, that definitely affects her career. Like that affects a man's career who's like if a Beyonce saying you try that shit again and you're gonna lose your wife, throwing the ring in the camera doesn't affect Jay-Z's career. Like the woman coming out and saying me and Jay-Z had an affair. I'm talking about anytime we've seen somebody fall from grace, it was the accusation from the person it happened with. Never the two people delivering their own news. From my experience from watching high-level couples, I can't remember a person where they delivered their own tea. Like she said, I'll spill my own tea. Like I never seen careers get ended for that. I've seen it get used for marketing employees and then people doing photo shoots and they're connected again. But when you let somebody else, like Offset, if you let somebody else, if you give somebody else that power to deliver that message, you definitely can risk some sponsorships and some heavy corporations when they're making you the face of their corporation. That's the first thing that leaves. Look what happened with Kobe when God rest his soul. When Shorty put out them accusations, Nutella, Sprite, everybody was like, it's over. Like, we gotta go. So what I'm saying with Cardi B is like in the situation, I mean, you could do all of that without being intimate with somebody while you're pregnant. Getting your lick back is cheating, right? Like cheating back.
Well,
she doesn't necessarily need to be pregnant to make him feel it. Like he would feel that regardless. Especially the way he was begging in them text messages.
Yeah, we already see like
we all been there.
somebody like hitting that while you with it. It's just
yeah, like
oh man,
having somebody wax your jaw is great.
So I mean, I doubt they were still together when she found out. I think they probably broke up right there. Oh, it's over. Like I feel like the it's over conversation was had. Like there wasn't no trying to figure this out.
Oh no, I definitely think that was the case, especially with everything he said afterward.
Yeah, I mean, like the moment she found out, I feel like she ended it. But like she's still on that. I'm going outside to go get mine. I'm not about to be on this. I'm about to be in the house, stay in the bed. Because there's some women like once they get cheated on, they'll break up with the dude and not even be in the streets. And shorty still be like celibate off the streets for a year or two. She's back outside. Like, no, I'm back outside, bro.
Okay, so let's match the timeline.
Yeah.
She announced her divorce when she announced her pregnancy. So if his video came out at the casino with the young lady, then he said he didn't know her. She said she didn't know him. And then the next day, and people can fact check me if I'm wrong, but the next day she announced their divorce and that she was pregnant again. So that was literally not even multiple days apart. So when did the lick back happen? Before his information got revealed? Like,
oh, I don't
like it doesn't really make sense. She had already announced the divorce. If she got her lick back previous before that, what's the point of the divorce? If anybody understands what I'm saying. Like his information came out Tuesday, the divorce was announced Wednesday morning. And that she was pregnant because nobody knew she was pregnant.
Yeah.
Does anybody know what I'm asking?
Well, you asked basically when the divorce was put in place?
No, I'm asking when did the lick back for somebody while I was pregnant because of what you've been doing? When he got caught and that video came out.
Or I was about to say, or do you think it happened?
If it happened previous, then what's the if he did something, if she knew about, let's say she knew about that before, you know what I mean? Like, and she did that with somebody else, then I mean, where's the lick back? The divorce.
Do you think it's the moment when like the infidelity kind of went public?
It did. That's when she announced the divorce. As soon
No,
as
that's what I'm saying. Do you think it happened? I'm asking you now. Do you think it happened because of that?
The divorce?
No, he said,
yeah.
Do you think that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The divorce. I think she announced the divorce because it went public. I think that doesn't make sense if you already somebody else because of what you prior knowledge.
Well, it depends. Some people like the look of their relationship.
Like, I'm getting my lick back because of whatever you've been doing behind the scenes. Oh, you're doing something else behind the scenes. Okay, now I'm announcing my divorce and getting my lick back. Like the way it all came out, the timeline doesn't really make sense to me in terms of whatever occurred. Like you can literally see that information, announce your divorce, and be back outside. Like where does don't make sense to me. No, I don't. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. When they got the information and how it hit like social media, I don't know how that would play out. But because I be feeling like a lot of the times when niggas hit social media, like that info is already known unless like it's like something like that's on some like just now. Because a divorce, I don't think a divorce is like a something you just come up with. That's something that's already been clicking. You know what I'm saying? And it starts off with the first two people. Then it's like, let's save face for the family members that see us on a daily day basis, right? And then, they try to find a way to announce the divorcement or how they're gonna tell people. But that divorce could have been very well like possibly in place already. Like niggas could have been living separate already, and it could have been just simply like, yo, like I don't make you look a certain way when you go out there, regardless of what you done to me. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't walk in no rooms and no one has a story with you having me cheating on you. Like there's no story in that. I gotta hear that in these rooms I'm in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm at an all time. Like you're giving my ops mad ammo. Like mad ammo, bro. Like,
That's not necessarily true though, because that's why she came out defending herself against Bia. When Bia said, "Put it on your kids that you wasn't in another nigga on Offset," and then Offset confirmed it and put it in his stories. This was like earlier this year, and then she was like, "I didn't cheat. I didn't sleep with anybody. If you got a video, then put the video out." She had a whole back and forth with Bia in social media. She came out on live to clear her name to say that this wasn't true, and Offset said it was true.
And that was like this year.
Yeah, early this year.
Like
that whack ass song Bia dropped.
Yeah, that whack song.
Yeah, like
that's what kids. You ain't.
That's what I'm kind of getting.
She got the video and everything, so he has been.
Like
he has felt that. Like
that's what I'm kind of getting at. Like you this year probably be your first time, and this is the first time I've ever heard of this. And I'm not trying to discredit it or nothing, but like, bro, you have been up here numerous of times with the same. Like we just went over this for years. You've been doing this. Like my name has been getting done dirty for years, and you got your first go around this year. And not trying to keep score, but it's just like, goddamn.
I'm not trying to keep score. I'm keeping score. It's crazy.
Not even that. It's not that I'm keeping score. It's just that, bro, I keep getting like, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting the shorter end of the stick, and I gotta make a decision.
Once you go outside,
yeah.
I hate this step outside and try to maintain the face of the innocent. Like there's certain people that I've never done this to you. You feel me? I've never done this to you, and you're doing this to me, and they have a right to talk like that. Once you step outside and you play the game, please don't lean on my one-time versus your fight. You're outside. You're in the mix now. You're in the game. Okay? You decided once you do that, you're not on the side of innocence anymore. You over here with me. And then when you get over here with me and you get a little mud on your hands and you look at your hands, you're like, hold on, wait, hold on. Take some of that off because this was just that one time. No. It's not how it works. You can make your first sale. You can make your first paraphernalia sale. You're going to jail. You're like, hold on, wait. This is my first time doing this.
Right. Yeah, a murderer is a murderer. Like
you caught a body. You're done. Background. Don't matter.
No, you're absolutely right. A murderer is a murderer, but there's also first-time offenders, and this nigga is a repeat offender, which gives you that level of punishment. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you can there's first-time offenders and multiple-time offenders that are still sitting in jail for life. Literally.
Yeah, again, not saying it's gonna guarantee you get last from being off of life. Not saying that at all. But it does give you that line of, all right, this is his first time this man has been in here versus, all right, Fred's been in here 39 times. What are we going to do to keep, you're literally a menace to society on paper. On paper. So it's like again, like we can't look
at it differently.
We can't sit here and like, justify the years of the mishaps you've been having because of the one hat that she had this year. I'm not saying that's valid. Throw her under the bus the same way. But at the same time, I don't know when this divorce started because a lot of relationships will end a long time before the split. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of it's somebody right now that's living in a situationship, not with that individual, but they live together. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my only thing on that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, bro, I mean, if you cheated 10 times and then this person cheated one time, come on. Like, and the one time dude cheated was on the way out the door. Like, go on, son.
Like I said,
It's
all about. It's all about like how you look at it at the end of the day. I personally think both of them are wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right. Like, especially if she did do it. Like okay, you did it. Like, does everyone feel better after this? You know what I mean? Like, okay, you got your lick. Was it worth it? Like, that same body you caught, you could have caught that like after the papers were signed. Like, he's gonna be him, and this is what kills me about like, I don't know, like relationships like these days. Like, you should know who you're dating and marrying. Does that make sense? Like,
I mean, the way they're dating in today, it don't, because people are getting married the same year. So it's like they really don't know that person.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Really don't know this individual.
like, you couldn't wait 3 or 4 years before, you know what I mean? Like,
Not the way this.
like, maybe that's a part of the problem. Maybe you should have waited to get to know. I know you for a fact, like, especially with the status that they have, they didn't know everything about each other before they like married each other. You could spend 3, 4, maybe even 6 months with a person. You don't know that person. Like, you don't know that person in that small amount of time as much as you think you should do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, marriage is tough to begin with. So, I mean, I don't think that's something that should be rushed into because of these kind of reasons. This is why divorce is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
You know, some people are saying they're ready to be monogamous, but they're not. And I think the only real way to find out is to actually put some time in. Like,
yeah. And again, that goes back to my problem with everybody is the fact that, like, y'all be dead surprised at each other after knowing each other for 3 or 4 months. Like I said, what made you think he was ready to be married? What made you think she was ready to be married? And then on top of that, like, look what it took for y'all to get married in the first place. If anyone's really been paying attention to this relationship since the beginning.
I mean, if it makes sense for money, why not? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of marriages out there for the bread. Let's talk about it for the chippers. Because the two last names make more money together than apart. Let's talk about that.
That's true. I agree. Divorces, I think divorces go public when they're filed. So it's not necessarily when she was thinking about the divorce, we don't know. But as soon as she filed it, it was public record. So as soon as she filed it, it was already out there.
Well, what I be meaning, like, because like it'd be the behind the scene part. We don't really know like the process of getting to the divorce. Because sometimes it's a quick one and sometimes it's prolonged. You know, depending on who want to play the, you know what I mean? I gotta have my lawyer look over the paperwork, or you know.
They don't need Offset. Like the finalizing of the divorce. Yeah.
That's where they need him for the sign.
It's automatically public. Yeah. There is no process in knowing that information. It's public record. It's over. Now, like sometimes we don't even know people who get married. Like J. Cole got married and nobody knew, but they would know about that divorce ASAP. And they be looking for celebrity names like Jermaine Cole. Why does that sound so familiar? TMZ, do y'all know what Jermaine Cole? Hey, Cardi got a weird name. So you know it was up.
It's like
I'm following. So they already knew. Well, Brett, you again? How much for this information? How
That's
much
your
I want?
second time filing?
Yeah, it's your second time.
Yeah, I thought it was over after the first time, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say that earlier.
Just a young
too,
girl, just a
because
young girl and a young guy.
Being indecisive is just a common trait of, you know, I don't want to say it, but you know, of the women. You know, it's a common. I'm asking you what you want to eat. You don't know.
You on your own with this one, buddy.
That's cool. You can black out. Stand on my 10 on that.
You on your own on this one.
Very indecisive. Yeah. It'll be hot 1 minute, cold the next. Come on. It's that way. It's that way, man.
So yeah.
It be yes.
Yeah.
No.
I got hacked. Yes, I got hacked. It definitely. But you never know, man. Sometimes it depends on the situation. Pardon that little blackout. I got hacked. It depends on the situation, what's going on, you know, things of that nature. Like I said, two young people, man. I think, honestly, for marriage, you know, I'm the love doctor. You know, I keep everybody together. You know, everybody come to me for relationship advice. I'm the mother. I mean, pardon me. I am the love doctor. So, in this situation, like I said, there's a lot of ego, a lot of pride, a lot of status, and just lack of commitment. And I will say this, because people run to jealousy and ego, and she has more status than him, and that's why he does this. And I was having this conversation some odd weeks ago, and I'm just trying to tell people, like, whether the man has more money than the woman or the woman has more money than the man, to me, that only plays a factor when something is said or done to make the other person feel uncomfortable. Because half the time when that's the case, that was the case at the start of this. Sometimes it switches, but I don't like when people do that, when they be like, oh, she was mad, she just couldn't handle the fact that I was getting the bread, or he can't handle the fact that no, or you probably said some BS that made your partner feel uncomfortable. You probably downplayed them, you probably dismissed them because you feel like you have more money, that you could speak to them in a certain manner, especially if you wasn't doing that previously. So I think people should be mindful when they have these relationships and someone makes more money than the other person. If you respect that person, respect that person. Money shouldn't play a part.
Gang.
For real. Because that's corny. Because you can't take none of that with you when it's time. Ain't no U-Haul behind that hearse. Sorry. Sorry. So that, I just think two young people that was in the moment and built their relationship probably off of their success and their status, like, ain't nothing like your significant other of being of substance in general. And that was probably the driving force behind how they were operating. But it's like, you got to know your person, man. The good, bad, or indifferent. You got to know them through and through. I need to see the angry version of you. I can't just see the happy version of you. I need to see the attitude. Go ahead.
No, that's what I said. I was pretty much piggybacking off of you said, just in the sense of knowing each other more than 6 to 8 months, and then even saying you're in a relationship. You don't know that person. Like, some people you don't know in your life until like 5 years later. Sounds crazy, but
it's the truth. It's the truth.
Now all of a sudden, like, you done made this union, and then you got sleeping next to this person for like the rest of your life, or at least what it's supposed to be anyway. Because I think people see marriage and then think like it's a more of like I said, the look or a status thing, or just to say that I have it, as opposed to like, if when it comes down to it, it's a religious ritual.
What you mean?
Like, marriage, like, a lot of it is based on religion. A lot of it's based on it's a ritual at the end of the day. I swear in front of blah 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 to do this, all that bull.
And that like, I can't speak in front of the Lord and Savior and say I'm gonna be this and then turn around and do the opposite. A lot of y'all are creeps.
Slow plane to getting up there, bro. if you gonna get up there, you gotta do it for real.
You
gotta
know
do it
yourself,
for real.
bro. Like
you
how you standing in a church, like in front of God and saying vows and knowing you're gonna do. We need to talk about that.
Yeah, you know you about to spin the block when you leave,
bro. That's
you.
Like
You about
you be playing with God, bro. You can't.
I ain't never got married, man.
That sounds crazy, right?
We being real, like technically she's a married woman. Are we saluting married people stepping out on each other?
No.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
I mean, if we're saying, hey, she got her lip back. That if we're
I know what you're saying. I got you.
She committed adultery.
No, effects.
We're not talking about a regular couple here. You know what I mean? We're talking about two people that.
For me though, I always start with the beginning, and that's I'm saying, like, it just plain simply starts with you doing it multiple of times. Again, don't agree with what she did. It is stepping out, and like I when I say that, I say it because I believe she did it. You know what I'm saying? I believe she went out there and did her. It's just been years of pain, so I felt like that's how she was feeling, but. Adultery is not Gucci on any level, and if you feel like you need to commit adultery, you should leave. You should leave. That's my honest opinion. You should leave, because if you're considering adultery after you told this person you forgive them, it's no point in you wasting both.
Exactly.
It's no waste of that. Like I already been through that. Where someone's
What about marriage counseling?
I mean, like,
why is leave the automatic go to?
Because I feel like if you coming to the terms and the grips where you feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing else that can be said, nothing else that can be done, and you feel like you need to sleep with someone else, I think you should
or you can get help.
I think you should leave, and you can do that too. You don't have to be in a relationship to do that. You should just leave, and it doesn't mean necessarily go sleep with someone else neither. But if you do have the feeling like you need to do that, you should probably spend some time with yourself.
Yeah, there's more alternatives than just divorce. There's multiple things you can do. I'm sure every married person after 10, 15 years has had the thought process of messing with somebody else. Yeah. That's the time when you really, that's why they say marriage is work. This is the time where you really lock in. This is the time where you really check yourself. This is the time where you really go to marriage counseling. This is the time where you start going on vacations, picking up anything you can to re-get it flowing, to recreate that love in the process, instead of saying, I want to sleep with somebody else. I yearn to sleep with somebody else. Like, that's not a natural human instinct. Divorce.
Well, no, what you're saying is absolutely right, but I don't want the people to misunderstand the context how we're explaining it, because we speak on two different things. Because if a person is cheating on you, bro, you feel like you cannot go back from that, and you're like, it's no point of you wasting both those people's time.
I was talking about the statement.
Well, no, that's what like I was gonna say something back, but I understood what you were speaking on as you was going. So that's the reason why I was like, just for the viewers. To make them think that you're he wasn't talking about what I'm saying. What he's saying is completely right. Yeah, definitely. If that's 100%. If you've been cheated on, I can't necessarily tell you that.
Also, just my fault.
If you, I hear you 100%. I mean, but if you honestly feel like that's too heavy for you,
death do us part. Why would you say that?
Yeah.
If you have requirements and breaking points, then you shouldn't be
100%. If
not breaking points,
if death to us to apart didn't mean anything for that individual when they decided to lay down, they do have to understand that that's an option on the table for that person to take when they do commit adultery. That's the whole downfall of that. Unfortunately, it should be exactly what you're saying. You should be able to work through that 100%. But again, I mean, I'd rather a person, honestly, than put me through years of fucking trauma. Excuse me, years of trauma, bro. Like, you can't heal from this. You simply can't forgive me for this. And we go like spend extra 5 years of just dark cloud time. Like, nah.
What if that's what it takes?
Nah, that's crazy.
It's about what you're willing to go through.
If you hurt somebody severely, you then. Can you put like a time limit on their healing process?
Nah,
if you want to.
Much?
Nah, I mean,
if you can, you can. But It's like, are you?
You can't.
If I destroy my relationship, I'm willing to go through the process to get that back if I want the relationship. I'm not gonna be like, damn, it's been 3 years. You still talking about this thing? You did it. You did it. What are you talking about? Like, no, you did it. You have to accept. I don't care if it's 10. You did it.
Right, you're absolutely right. But the dope thing is when you in the courtroom with the judge, you know you got 10 years. You know what I'm saying? After that 10 is up, niggas still be on the 11th year talking about what happened 10 years ago. So that be the thing. I can't tell you what time frame to heal and when to do so, and you won't even know yourself. So it's like that's where again, I like that person has a decision to make, and that's on both ends of the stick. Because who wants to spend a decade of dark cloud time is crazy.
How long were they together before that person cheated? Because you say like we're putting a time limit on 10 years after the crime was done. How long were they together before the crime was committed?
Well, no, we were just speaking in general.
We still are. Let's just throw it.
I don't know.
Okay, cool. Well, being into your marriage for a year and cheating is crazy. Being into your marriage for 5 years and cheating is crazy. Like just like we can say you're still on this for this amount of time is crazy. And all that time before your crime is crazy too. So it's like, let me ask this: roll the dice, switch up.
Yeah.
Is cheating on your wife the same thing as cheating on your girlfriend?
Yeah.
It's sophisticated ignorance. Write my curses in cursive.
I just want to.
Yeah.
Same thing. Cheating on your girlfriend is the same thing as cheating on your wife.
Yeah.
No.
A lot of people.
I mean,
this is a problem.
A lot of people use that girlfriend boyfriend title, and they're righteously. But the moment he cheat, black garbage bags on the front doorstep is different. It's different. The result's the same. Yeah, not all the way. Like you may not lose half your stuff, but you out the house.
That's not the same. That's not the same. Marriage, it should like if you cheat, that's damn near life changing.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's the same as picking up your bags and be like, oh, so you gonna kick me like that? That's not the same thing. Like if that happened today, my life is changing.
What do you think his life is doing? He got to go change his address. He got to go to the post office first thing in the morning.
It's not the same, bro. Bro, it's not the same.
PS5.
It's not the same.
You got to move headquarters.
It's not the same, bro.
I mean, you got to change headquarters in December.
It's not the same, bro. It's not the same. You could get over it with a girlfriend. You can't get it over with a marriage, bro. I'm telling you.
What you mean?
Listen, it's not. It's not the same.
The only difference in the results, I would say, the alimony.
No, bro, you have a choice not to see your girlfriend ever again after you cheat. If you cheat on your wife, you're seeing that woman again. I guarantee it. I promise you. And you're talking about it. If I wanted to cheat on my girlfriend a long time ago, I could make a decision to be like, well, that's it. Catch you later.
Yeah.
I gotta go home to my wife and I have to talk about it no matter what. There's no escaping that.
You don't have to.
What you mean?
See, that's your problem. That's your problem. That's your problem. Nah, that's your problem.
Yo, bro, he has to sleep in that house. It's either if he plans on even
no the hell he don't.
He gotta talk about it. You're not about to be
nah.
If he lives there,
what are you talking about? The way he's not going to sleep,
bro. It's not the same, bro. It's not the.
If you the same things can happen in the same situation, but the outcome is the outcome. So the black bags can be on the porch for both niggas.
Exactly.
They both have the black bags
on the porch. I'm looking at the worst of the
but it's not the same. It's not the same.
You can like she can put my black bags on the porch. You know what I mean? Like call Tyrone, all that. You know what I'm saying? And I can take my black bags and then I'll bring them to Chef Crib. You know what I mean? Like yo, she found out, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I can. There's breakups that I've had where I've necessarily never seen that person again. You know what I'm saying? But with a wife, that's kind of hard to do. Like the process is going to be a little bit longer. You talked about that, though. You alluded to the process of a divorce.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be the same thing with your girlfriend.
No, yeah, that's the only.
So
thing.
that's the only difference is the outcome. I was talking about would it hit harder? This is opinion because I've never been married and I've never caught somebody cheating. That doesn't mean I haven't been cheated on. I just never caught somebody cheating, and I haven't had that many relationships to go off of. Like I'm in the single digits when it and I'm not even the person who be like, oh, that person don't count or that person don't count. I'm literally in the single digits. I've only had 3 relationships my entire life. You feel me? So I'm not that experienced. I'm experienced with people, but not. Some people got like 10 relationships, bro. And then they be trying to rearrange it and be saying like, oh no, that person don't count. No, you was holding hands. She met your mother and you was calling her your girlfriend. Stop doing that, doggy. You're not doing that. That was your girl. Stop lying. So there's
yeah, now I'm counting.
I haven't had that many.
Yo, I don't have that many. I got like 5. Show some credit, B. Give me some credit. I got 5.
I don't know about
I got 5. Solid.
I look, we gonna do the family ritual then. I'm not giving you the second one because I don't know. I'm not gonna be there.
Listen.
Can we vouch that? I had
Chef
no
wasn't
problem.
worried about nothing. I dropped
Chef
5.
that nigga that be clearing the boards. Like,
I got
you
4.
don't count. You
I
don't
got 4
count.
more
You don't
rides to
count.
do.
You don't count.
Nigga, look at my face.
Like,
It don't matter. I do bids, Dwayne. I do bids. Feel me?
That's fair. He definitely.
I do bids.
Long ass.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I do bids. Baby mama was like 10 joints. That was a decade. Baby moms was a decade.
Consistent.
See, that's your problem.
Consistent.
That's our problem in the community.
You know what I'm saying? I did bids.
Basically, I'm asking.
I was a fan of like.
Wait.
Yeah, let me not say that. Never mind.
Yeah, please.
We're gonna strike.
Look,
we're gonna start a Discord for that. We're gonna start a Discord.
Okay. We were talking about marriage and girlfriends, and the comparison between wives and girlfriends. Okay, you could definitely not see. You can end up not seeing your girlfriend anymore completely. But when it comes to a wife, it's a bit of a longer process to get rid of her. Especially, sorry, not get rid of her, but you know.
We're gonna keep it short because it's like this. It'd be like the baby fathers, or they'll be like, "Yo, I gotta see her." And then, "Yo, King, you ain't gotta say nothing."
You really don't.
You killing me with all this talk. Dude, you can't. I'm talking about me. My baby mom's know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She know what's up. We talk like drug dealers. Where you gonna be at? That's simple. What talk? What conversation? You gotta be showing up like Dallas. You gonna go down to that lawyer? It's simple. Dallas made it simple. What drag? Like, come on. Only thing that's dragged out is lawyer paperwork. You gotta read some. All right. So what? You got a meeting here. So what? You ain't gotta see her. Talk to your lawyer. Get the best numbers. I mean, you'll be all right. You do not gotta talk to this lady, gang. You gotta talk to this lady. If it's over, it's over. It's over. It's over.
Is there such thing as just not knowing what you have?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
You guess? What are you saying?
What does that really mean, my nigga? Like,
you don't think that there's people in relationships where they're extremely have benefited from their partners and their lives were changed because of their partners, and they did not. All right, nigga. All right, don't ask me what it means, and then I say what it means. I didn't ask you how you felt about how it meant. You asked me what it meant, so I told you what it meant.
I'm just saying.
There's some one-sided relationships out there, man.
I just feel like what's the nigga's name from
relationships out
what's the
there.
nigga's name from Power? What's the lawyer name? What's the lawyer? What's the lawyer name? Answer the question.
There's some LeBron.
The black lawyer. What's his name?
I don't care.
Well, you get what I'm saying. How I feel about this?
Are there not some one-sided relationships out there where one party's benefiting extremely harder than the other one?
Said that one-sided
is benefiting.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're benefiting from your partner and then you turn around and do them dirty, did you not know what you had? Especially when it's over and then you be like,
I
done seen mad people in the chair like.
I
know a woman. Sorry,
I'm about to agree.
I know a woman.
I'm about to agree with Dwayne on this.
I know a woman. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying no names, but crib paid for, cars in the driveway paid for, did not have to work. Only thing she had to do was go through school, paid for, putting her through school, and she had to maintain. She maintained the crib. You know what I mean? All of that. She left this man because he was not complimentary enough. It did not come up with ideas for them to go places. And then I said to that woman when she told me that, like, did you ever think that was just maybe what you brought to the relationship? Like you were the person that came up with the ideas. Like, did he ever say, how would you feel if he was like, damn, I'm always paying for everything. You don't never pay for nothing. Because that's what she's doing. Like, I come up with all the ideas. You never come up with any ideas. So I'm leaving you. Like dead left son in the middle of the night on some wild shit. And then was stressed, broke, and all the above, just going through it after she made that decision. Was the complimentaries that needed? Now you can get compliments and be broke and be struggling and living off of people and jumping from crib to crib to crib. That's the harsh reality of it. So while you sitting in that chair talking about don't make the same mistake I did, the way it's about what does that really mean? That story, nigga, is what it really means.
Bro, that story, really, I mean.
He's trying to be too cool for
sorry, bro.
I agree with a little bit of the no and a little bit of the yeah. What I mean by that is this. Because what you're saying is absolutely right. But there's some people that do this right here and you know what you did. Like there's some people I gotta keep transparent with because at this point it's enabling, right? Because Shorty was already enabling you, allowing you to lay up with your feet kicked up, not doing anything, right? So you got used to this. You woke up, played the game all day, smoked weed, you was good, didn't have to do anything. Got a nice little crib, little spot, cool. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep busting it down, doing what you do, ask what you do, whatever. You finally get kicked out and it's over. They be over there like this, all because you cheated, right? Then want to talk about, yo, I need some with. No, you don't. You know you had nowhere to go. Why would you cheat on that lady? You know that's all you had. Like what? First off, if you don't got a job, you need to be showing every day. You need to show up every day for cash cow. You bugging. You bugging out here, bro. That shit. Roof over your head. So, I for situations like that.
A lot of people can't handle what they say dudes can't handle what they put out. I think nobody can handle, like men and women both can't handle the energy their actions brought back on them in general.
Right.
Like I know a dude, like not only did he sleep with Shorty's best friend.
Well, that's a wild boy right there.
he smoked both her sisters. Too.
Yo,
when
top three.
When he caught her cheating, like he crashed out. I'm like, fam,
that shit hurt.
You slept with the best friend and the sisters. Why are you crashing out, boy? Boy, you wildin', boy. More of the story is, man, just
it hit different when you believe her. It hit different when you in it and she said it's yours. It hit a little different.
Yo, chef, relax.
This is sophisticated ignorance. Write my curses in cursive.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh shit.
Tell me that wasn't the shit. You crazy, man. Had no fun like that in a while. Wrecking crew.
Some wishing that they see me fail, but I wish them the best. They send the shots up on the net, we send those to your chest. If they leave, let them go, don't you be pressed. These things happen for a reason, some hard to accept. I need the code to the vault where some secrets is kept. Family see me more, street seeing me less. Yes. Throwing money in the air, we not throwing up sets. Nah. Don't follow niggas, follow code, we slow confess. Mistakes occur and that's a part of life. Only once it's a decision if you do it twice. What comes around, goes around, you gotta pay the price. Look what they did, took a gamble when they threw them dice.